Hi, welcome to Your Perfect Weight Made Easy. I'm Pam, and this is our blog where we experiment with the structures and behaviors that help make losing weight easy and make keeping it off even easier than that. Today we're talking about a great topic. We're talking about wacko diets. I bet you've been on one at some point in your life. I know I have been, and I am embarrassed to say it, but I've been on many, especially back in the day when I was in college and a teenager. Have you ever heard of like one food item diets? I spent weeks eating just cottage cheese. I spent weeks eating just cottage cheese and grapefruit. And I also spent weeks just eating oatmeal. And lo and behold, I did lose weight. I absolutely lost weight. I was starved and famished and cranky. And luckily, my young body was able to tolerate the assault that it actually took by eating that way. I don't know how I do now, and it definitely never led to long-term weight loss either. So today we're talking about wacko versus healthy and sane. And definitely at Your Perfect Weight Made Easy, we want you to lose it and keep it off and be sane and healthy and beautiful in the process. So the sane choice is the one we're working on. So I have a motto for us today. I'm saying let's kiss wacko goodbye and let's fall in love with a different kind of a kiss. A keep it simple and sane. And that's going to be our plan that we're focusing on today. So come up with some ideas for us to focus on in creating and having some guidelines for knowing that the food choices that you're making really are sane. And the first one is wacko will really limit us tremendously, give us a couple food items to eat or just cross off whole different food groups. A sane diet is going to be well-rounded and healthy. I like to think of the mantra, water, protein, vegetables, and fruit at every single seating, every time we sit down to eat. That's going to be healthy and give you energy and allow you to hang in there for the long haul. The second step is to really watch our calories. Around 1,200 calories a day for most people will end up giving you a sane and healthy weight loss of 1.5 to 2 pounds a week. Now on those wacko diets I was on, I did lose weight quickly. It always came back fast, and unfortunately I lost a lot of muscle as well as fat. If we can keep our calorie content up around 1,200 calories, we'll feel better, be able to stick to the plan, and we're also going to keep our muscles nice and in good shape as well, which I know we all want. The third step is to eat breakfast. In fact, breakfast is the most important meal of all. And I know a lot of wacko plans, we tend to just skip breakfast or even skip meals entirely. Well, the National Weight Control Registry is a group of 4,000 people who've lost 30 plus pounds and maintained it for over a year. In fact, most of them have lost way more than 30 and have maintained their weight loss for between 5 and 10 years. A full 78% of people in this registry say that eating breakfast is one of their top 4 tips to maintaining weight. So let's jump on the wagon early and get into the habit of eating breakfast while we're losing weight, so we'll be in that for maintenance as well. Only 4% of successful weight loss maintainers skip breakfast. So add breakfast to your regime. Tip number 4 is let's keep our metabolism revved. It helps to burn calories more consistently throughout the day. It will also keep you fuller. When you keep your blood sugar levels stable by eating frequent small meals, you're going to find that you've got the energy and the strength that you need to really stick to your program. So remember, the ideal program is to eat something small every 3 hours or so. Now you can do 3 meals and 2 or 3 small snacks, or you could take your 1,200 calories and divide them up equally between 5 or 6 small meals. The choice is yours, but to keep our energy level high and our hunger level low, which will give us more motivation to stick with our plan, let's do frequent small meals. And the final rule, I think, or not rule, but tip to really make life easy is last week we talked about those red light foods, the foods that we just can't stop eating when we start. I know for me, they tend to be sugary foods. For you, they could be sugary, they could be salty, or they could be high in fat. Identify what those foods are. Listen to the blog from last week and identify what your foods are and either eliminate them or eat them only in controlled situations. For example, one food I have a really hard time not controlling the amount that I eat is peanut butter. So what really works for me is to just have those little tiny packages of peanut butter that just have like 1 ounce in them so that I have a controlled amount and I know when it's time to stop. There's also wonderful prepackaged foods you can buy that just have 100 calories worth of snacks in them. If you've got to have the snacks, use those because they're much more controlled and I think you'll feel a lot better. I've been loving hearing from you. Keep in touch with me. There's an email attached to this that you can just communicate with me. If you have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to be in touch. We're in this together. And remember, we're going to kiss the Whacko goodbye and we're going to keep it simple and sane. You can do it. We're doing this together, and I tell you, by the time the midpoint of summer comes, we're going to all look fabulous. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next Monday. Bye-bye.